All right, welcome everybody. I'm so excited to have you here today for our weekly webinar. I'm thrilled to share with you guys a story that has been very transformative in my life. And I'm going to share with you how we turned cold traffic into $1.7 million in sales without wasting time and resources for a specific client of ours. This is the exact system that we used to turn traffic into daily paying customers over the course of 13 months for our client. So I'm really thrilled to share this information with you today. What you're actually going to learn here today: why most people don't succeed in scaling their online business. These are true facts of things that I've learned over having this agency that I've built over the course of the past decade. So this is real fact stuff. I'm also going to teach you the number one mistake that most businesses make with online traffic, as well as the 5-step framework that we used to scale our client who was stuck and couldn't figure out how to make ends meet and things to scale their business when they came to us initially. And I'm also going to share with you real data from a $1.7 million campaign that we generated for our client and how to apply this system to your specific business. Okay, so this is real stuff that you guys hopefully will find valuable for your business here today. But before we dive in, I want to tell you a little bit about my story. My name is Jeff Welsh, and I'm the founder and president of my agency. And we're a business that specializes in scaling online offer revenue through strategic marketing growth campaigns. This is something that we've done for a long time. I used to be a struggling solo graphic designer, really having a hard time making ends meet. But I remember staring at my bank account and wondering if I should just completely give up altogether, scrap it, and just go back to a day job, or just continue to hack away until I figure this thing out. But then one day I just realized that I discovered a system that changed everything because I didn't give up. My team and I developed the process that I'm about to share with you here today that allowed us to help online businesses to easily scale their revenue in a very short period of time. And the specific case study I'm going to share with you today is 13 months, so a little over a year, but that's relatively short when it comes to some businesses. And I'm also going to share with you guys that we specialize in generating warm traffic leading to profitable customer acquisition. This is something that we've done for over a decade and we've gotten really good at. So I'm excited to share that stuff with you today. And we've used this process to scale thousands of small business offers to grow their monthly revenue. And this isn't just something that I learned online and I'm just sharing with you guys. This is actual stuff that my team has been doing for a very long time. And at the very end, I'm going to show you a plan that helps their businesses grow year over year. This is something that we try to take a lot of pride in. What we do for our clients is that we not only help them kind of get back on track in the right direction so they can scale and grow, but we do it year after year. And the longer people stay with us, the more success they generally have. So that's a short story with my background, just so you guys know who you're talking to. And that's exactly why we built this business that I'm about to share with you guys here today. But first, I want to share with you guys some of the common problems that online businesses experience based off of my experience. First, I hear all the time people say, I can't get consistent traffic. Some days are like crickets. Well, the reason that they don't succeed is they rely on a single traffic source for the most part. Another thing I hear is people are visiting my site, but conversions are stuck at 1-2%. Why? Well, it's because they try to scale before an optimized foundation is ready for their traffic. Another thing I hear is, I have no idea what's working or what's not working. Well, that's usually because they don't use the proper analytics to know their numbers and to know what adjustments that they need to make. Another thing we hear is, my sales are all over the place. I had a great week last week and this week is dead. Well, a lot of times the reason is they don't know how to nurture the leads that they're already getting. I also hear that people add to the cart, but then they disappear. And the reason they don't succeed is because they don't retarget their leads. They don't have the strategy and the methods uh, available to them to know how to reach back out to those that were so close to making a purchase. And another thing I hear is, I can't afford to keep testing without results. Well, the reason they don't succeed is because they haven't optimized their ad spend. That's one of the many reasons. But that's a very common one that I've heard for a long time. And finally, I hear all the time, I'm stuck in hustle mode and I can't figure out what to fix. I'm constantly working and I'm struggling. Well, they're not succeeding because they don't have the proper guidance to support the growth that they want to achieve. All right, so you already know what the problems are. Here's why smart people still get stuck anyways, okay? They don't invest in themselves first. So they really just keep trying to hack away, and and they get to a point where they're just getting burnt out, and it's years and years of not making any strides. They don't realize, hey, if I invest in myself, I can probably fix this problem faster and then move forward. Another reason is that they tried to learn from someone who has already been through it. Okay, I'm sorry. The reason why they get stuck is because they need to learn from someone who has already been through it. Kind of like myself and my team. We've been through these problems. Like, I've seen it time and again, not just for ourselves internally, but also for our clients. And they also get stuck because they need to apply a proven process. If they don't know about the process, they can't apply it. If they don't know about it, they're just trial and error until, hopefully one day they figure it all out. But why would you try things over and over again for years and years and not have it make any progress when you can actually quickly find a process that works for you and apply it to your business? And a lot of times they're stuck because they don't have a well-seasoned mentor. I've gone through this several times in this business and other businesses that I've owned. I realized, I just need to work with somebody who knows what they're doing, somebody who's well-seasoned. And once people start to do that, I've seen them actually make progress in their business quite rapidly, actually. And the other thing that's beneficial, helping these people get out of stuck mode, is they need to be amongst a group of like-minded business owners, people that are going through the same problems that they're having, so that they can ask questions and help each other out. Once you have these things taken care of within your business and your current situation, trust me, it is worth its weight in gold in the investment, because you'll fix those problems and move on. All right. So here, let's get into the meat. The revenue roadmap. This is our 5-step framework that we use to turn attention into scalable growth. It's a 5-step process, guys, that I'm going to share with you today. And I'm not going to go deep into it on this slide, but basically it includes optimization, traffic layering, retargeting, data analysis, and then acquiring new customers. It's pretty straightforward. It might sound like super simple, but that's the beauty about it. The reason that it works is because it's simple. Most times businesses overcomplicate things, and that's why they're struggling. I can't tell you how many times within my career, and I've been in the creative industry for 3 decades, where I have made things so complicated that's why I was struggling. Every single time that I break the situation down to a bare bones is when I have the most success. So that's what we like to do here. So this may sound simple. It is very simple. But if you don't know the process and you don't apply the process, it can be difficult. Okay. All right, so first, let's look at step 1. Step 1 is the optimization phase in the process. The goal in step 1 is to turn clicks into conversions on your website or your funnel with a better user experience. And I've seen this happen time and time again. People make things complicated. They make the experience complicated. That's why you lose the attention and the traffic that you have. Website landing pages need to be designed for purchases. That's the whole point of actually having a website, is so that you can sell the product and or services that you're providing the marketplace. You need to focus on a simple design experience. Here are a couple of different screenshots of some sites that we've worked on and how we've simplified the process to make it much easier for the user to find what they need, get it to the cart, and check out. The faster that you're able to do that for your business, the more success that you're actually going to have. Okay. And you need to make content easy to find. Like I was just saying, like, don't make it difficult. You've got people to your site. Now make it way easier for them to find. Sometimes you've got to really dial in the search feature on your site, or the categories that they're found in. Just make content easy to find, because I promise you, if people find it fast, chances are really likely that they're going to purchase. Okay. Next, step 2, traffic layering. Sounds simple, right? The goal with traffic layering is to stack traffic sources from different media channels to increase conversions, right? You need to use targeted ad campaigns to reach your audience, to scale your reach. To scale to reach your target ROAS, okay? It might sound simple, but a lot of times we see people that come to us where they've barely got their business started, and they're just like, all right, I need to start getting traffic. I need to do paid ad campaigns. Well, you need to have first a proven product in the marketplace that people are purchasing. If you don't have that, don't waste time on spending money on paid media. But once you do have a proven product that the marketplace wants and they're purchasing, and you get to a certain level, this is the easiest way to scale up: paid media. Okay. You need to launch once you have your first paid channel running. So a lot of times, to give you guys an example here, is that we will start our clients off with either Meta ads or Google PPC. It just depends on the business which one makes sense, but we get them started up and running on one platform, one paid media channel first. And once they're converting and they're increasing their sales, then you need to launch a second paid channel. So again, it depends on the actual platform. It depends on the actual product or service that you're offering, on which one of these makes sense. But usually it's one or the other, either Google PPC or Meta ads. All right. And then you launch your second one. And the cool thing about launching the second one is that you've already got a proven product in the marketplace that people are buying organically. 2, you've kind of dialed it in with paid media now. So you've got your messaging, working on paid media alongside your organic media. And then when you dial in the second paid channel, it's actually quite easy, because you've already got the products. It's like feeding the monster, right? Like, you've already got sales converting. So all you have to do is do a little bit of math and figure out, okay, I just need to, if I invest $1,000 with this, I'm going to get back $10,000. It's a no-brainer. I'm not saying that's exactly how it works every single time, because it's not, but that's generally speaking the situation. Launch your second paid channel. And simultaneously, we use weekly email blasts to support our paid campaigns. So, along with these first and second channels, we then dial in the email blasts, because all of these businesses that we work with generally have an email list, right? So they're going to be able to do blasts to tell them of weekly specials, or, hey, set up an automation where, hey, we saw that you were in the cart and you didn't get to check out. Don't forget, you've got something there, or, if you purchase today, you get this free widget, whatever it is. But when you dial in email with your organic and then your first and second media channels, it's just like super leveling up, right? Like, you're becoming omnipresent on multiple areas. All right. Step 3 and we mentioned it briefly there, is retargeting. Retargeting is huge, guys. This is where we really provide a lot of value for our clients, is that we use retargeting strategies to get interested audience to complete purchases. So like I was just saying, people who have put something in the cart and then maybe got distracted or went somewhere else to purchase or whatever, we just remind them, hey, don't forget, if you buy that thing today, it's 40% off or whatever. Like, you want to retarget them. And here's the cool thing, guys. You can not only do it with email, you can do it with paid media as well. So you can send a whole new set of ads to people who are interested already but just didn't purchase right yet. You want to launch awareness campaigns to target your audience first. And then you're going to create retargeting ads to further engage your audience, just like I was explaining. And your email list, you use your email list to engage your warm audiences. So once you have people interested, they've gone from cold to warm, you want to engage them, get them back into the mix. Say, hey, man, saw you were there. What about this thing? You might want to check it out today. So retargeting is huge. That's really where we're able to level up for not only our business, but our clients, retargeting people. And step 4 of the revenue roadmap is data analysis. And the goal here is to review trusted campaign data to make educated adjustments. This is huge, guys. And a lot of people don't know really how to do this, and they don't have good data. So as you can see here down here, I've got a screenshot of an actual campaign. This specific campaign did $90,000 over the course of it doesn't look like, looks like 1 month period of time. And I don't know exactly what client it is, but basically by using the data that we acquired from our campaigns over a period of time. So we look at data every single week, but over a month's period of time is a good time to analyze and make good decisions. You got to make sure that you've got the proper data collection tools implemented with the proper tracking code to collect the user data. Because if you don't collect good data, you can't make good decisions, right? And you need to analyze the reports weekly. We do this on a weekly basis for our Done For You clients. So we essentially send them a report every single week, along with, in a PDF format, along with a video from our customer love agent, we like to refer to them as, and basically say, hey guys, this is where the campaigns performed last week. We're doing great. Don't mess with anything. Let's just let it running. Or, hey, we're doing pretty good, but we see this one thing here from the report that we're supplying you with. So we are recommending make this adjustment so that you can actually improve performance, right? You need to be able to make smart changes to your campaign content each and every month. And we see so often that a lot of times the reason people's conversions and sales are not growing is because they're just not listening to what the numbers are telling them, and they're just not providing new content because the old content is stale. There's a whole bunch of reasons why, but those are just some of a few. So step 4, review trusted campaign data so you can make good decisions and adjustments to continue to provide the growth for your business. And step 5 is new customers. The goal, obviously, to acquire new customers daily for growth. Okay, daily sounds awesome, right? What if you were able to acquire new customers every single day within your business? Would that help you grow your business and take care of your family? Of course it would. We like to provide so much value to the customers that you acquire when they're new. So it's huge. Like, if somebody is new to your business, you need to provide massive value to them, right? You need to not only show them what you've delivered, but also how you can help them in the future. And a lot of times that means just for providing massive free information or content. Some people will take advantage of it, other people won't. But if you send people massive value, they'll be happy, and you'll be able to retain them for a longer period of time. You need to give outstanding customer service, okay? Outstanding customer service. I can't tell you how many times that I've gone, let's just use an example, myself or you. How many times have you gone out in public and you've purchased something in retail and you just haven't had good customer service? Maybe it's at a restaurant or it's at the store, grocery store, and you're like, well, I'm just not going back there because they were a jerk, or they just weren't on top of their A game. Guys, it's the same thing online. You need to reach out to other people and provide outstanding customer service. Now, if they don't respond to that and they don't come back to the things that you're helping them with, then that's on them, right? But if you're not providing outstanding customer service, you're doing yourself and your business a disservice. And when you acquire new customers, and this is true for, if you're just selling widgets online or products online, always ask for new customer referrals. Hey, send out an email blast. Hey guys, I see that you purchased, such and such product from us this week. If you're happy with what we've helped you with here, we're willing to give you 10% discount on your next purchase from us for those customers that you send to us or you refer to us. So it's important to ask for new customer referrals all the time. All right. So let's get into some numbers real quick on a real case study. This is how we went from zero to $1,728,469.98 in 396 days. Pretty specific numbers, right? This is a screenshot from my agency's reporting that shows you exactly what we were able to do for our client. Okay, we acquired that much revenue for our customer by spending this much, right? So if I told you were able to spend $143,000 and I was going to send you back 1.7 million, would you do it? Even if you didn't have the money? Of course you would, because you'd find a way to find the money. If I could promise you and guarantee you that this is what's going to end up happening, because that's a 12x return on ad spend, right? To acquire 10,000 purchases. That's incredible results, by the way. Like industry standard years back when we started talking about ROAS on digital advertising was a 3x. If you spent $1 and you got 3 back, that was good. We've never been happy with that. So that is in our opinion, that's losing. Now, I'm not saying that this is going to happen for every single business out there. And it takes time to get this point. Like, remember, we did this over 13 months, right? 13 months, August of 2024 to the end of August 2025. Took us a long time. You might start out at a 3x, but on average, I say we're 7, 8, sometimes 9%. And we've seen some crazy numbers way beyond this. So the average cost per click is 41% in paid media for this client, right? Okay. And that's from that's almost $2 million from over 9 million impressions. These are really great numbers, guys. This specific client is in the decal printing space, and they acquired 10,038 purchases, as you can see, with an ad spend of $143K, ROAS 12x, cost per purchase $14.32. So that's how much it costs to actually get a purchase for each purchase. All right, good numbers, right? So let's look at it deeper, guys. We actually focus on growth that builds month after month. All right, I don't want you guys to think this is like a one-time thing. Not sure why my bubble's moving over and not moving back. Sorry about that, guys. We'll move it to this side. But I just want you guys to see this wasn't a spike, right? This is 10,000 purchases in 13 months. It's consistent scaling across 13 months. We followed our 5-step framework religiously for over a year. And you can see over the course of that year, the trend was up the whole time. starting from zero. Now they weren't at $0 as a business. They already had an established business, but they were stuck at a certain amount of revenue every single month. And this is what, by applying the framework, we were able to grow it over 13 months. Okay. Anything's possible, guys. Anything's possible if you focus. Now, and I can't emphasize that enough, because trust me, in my businesses, I've made plenty of mistakes. And a lot of times those mistakes are because I just wasn't focused, or I was all over the place for whatever reason. Maybe I had some personal things going on. Maybe I had too much going on in the business. But if you have a proven process and you focus and apply it religiously, this is what can happen. And this is just one case study I'm sharing with you guys here today. So I want to give you guys something today. I want to give you guys some micro actions that you can apply to your business today. So it doesn't matter if you're a brand new entrepreneur, online entrepreneur, you're just starting out, or if you're an established brand. These are things that you can apply to your business today. I want you guys to pick one new traffic source to test this week. Remember, we talked about traffic sources. We talked about Facebook and Instagram. We also talked about Google PPC and email. Pick one of those. Which one are you going to test this week? And start to build your traffic layering. Okay. And by that, I mean, just maybe up until this point, you've done nothing but organic social media posts. And now you're like, I'm going to dabble with paid. Pick one and start to build it today, right? Set up your retargeting ad by next Friday. That's what I want you guys to do. I want you guys to not only start your paid ad campaign, but I want your retargeting ad created and implemented by next Friday. So this is Thursday, February 26th. So by, I guess, what is it? It's going to be, March next month. Next Thursday, the first Thursday in March, you should have your retargeting set up. Retargeting is where the profit lives, guys. Okay? That's where the money is. Once you've got a product or service that's converting and proven in the marketplace, and you've got leads, the retargeting is where it starts to amplify and starts to grow. So you need to focus on the retargeting. And I want you to install one new tracking tool today. There's a lot of different ones out there. I share them inside our community all the time, but go out there and do a quick Google search, what tracking tool should I use to look at data? All right, just try something. And if you want to know what a list of those things are, you need to go sign up for our free community. You can see that stuff on the inside. We listen to data, not feelings. Okay, data drives scaling decisions, not feelings. I can't tell you how many times clients have come to us and they're just like, well, I just feel that we should be doing this. And now all of a sudden they're paying us to get results, but they're telling us what to do because they feel that what we're telling them is not the right thing. Guys, it's failed every single time that somebody's tried to do that. So learn how to track the proper data and make decisions off of it. Okay. Now I've got a question for you guys. All right. What could actually mean more for your business? Okay. Predictable daily paying customers, revenue growth without guesswork, the freedom to focus on scaling, not survival. All of these things are invaluable, right? Like if you knew that if you could accomplish just one of these three things, I guarantee you that you're going to be able to make a difference inside your business. All right. And you've got two options, guys. Two options here today. If you try to figure out, if you're still stuck and frustrated, or maybe you're brand new in building your business, you can try to figure out and struggle for a long period of time, wasting another 6 to 12 months. Trust me, I've been there. I've done it time and again. It always feels like the right thing to do to save the money. Or you could shortcut the process and start scaling this quarter. Which one of these two things would be the right thing for you to do? Don't listen to your gut, listen to your head. of course, start scaling today, this quarter, right? And you can do so by using a proven system that works, guys. I've done it time and time again over the course of the past 10 years in my business. You can do it along with the support of an experienced mentor, an experienced pro team of coaches that can help you out. And that's why I'm here today to share with you the Revenue Roadmap Success Sprint. This is the exact system behind the $1.9 million results that I just shared with you guys, right? And this is no joke. And just to prove to you guys, here's the same screenshot down in the lower right-hand corner that I just shared with you, and a screenshot from every single month of that campaign, that 13-month process of how we grew to that magic number, okay? I have packaged it all up, guys, from years of experience into a simple success sprint. I want to be able to help people avoid the mistakes that I made for many, many years, and the mistakes that other businesses I see making time and time again, by getting themselves involved in the right program that can help you out. Why would you struggle for 6 to 12 more months? Why? It doesn't make any sense. Trust me, I've done it time and time again. So that's why I created the Success Sprint. Who is the Revenue Roadmap Success Sprint for specifically, right? The Success Sprint is for entrepreneurs ready to learn from an experienced team to grow their business, okay? It's also for established brands who feel stuck at where they're at and need expert support. So those are kind of two different levels, and we work with both of those different levels. But the good thing is that we don't do, there's no, like, the process is the same for both of these levels. If you're a business that's already doing $30,000 a month and you're in an established brand, the process is the same. If you're somebody that's just decided to start today as an entrepreneur online, and you found a product that you want to sell, it's the same process. It's just a matter of how much that we help you with. Who is the Revenue Roadmap Success Sprint not for? Okay, this is important, because if this is you, this is not for you guys. This is not the right fit if you're not ready to commit to a proven process. And if you're not ready, that's totally fine. I am not a person who's going to sit here and push you into something that you don't want to do. There will come a time where you're just like, and you might pop in the back of your head, I listened to that guy, Jeff, last week, maybe he is right. And that might be the time to commit. But if you're ready to stop messing around and stop struggling, you're scaling for another 6 months, and you want to move forward today, and you want the right guidance, this program is for you. I guarantee it, okay? So here's what comes with the Success Sprint. And this is a limited time offer, guys. I'm gonna show you exactly how we achieved what I just shared with you. Inside the Success Sprint, you're gonna get the step-by-step scaling system that we used, okay? You're gonna get monthly mentor calls, okay? Ongoing expert guidance, valued at $997, okay? Oh, by the way, the Success Sprint is valued at $4,997. I can sell it for that because I know the value is there. You're also going to get group training sessions. You're going to learn alongside your peers. So you can learn with like-minded business people in the same situation that you're in. The value there is $997. You're going to get the video library on demand access anytime. So if you're not able to meet an online training at a specific time, just go back into the library, watch the training, and apply it to your business. You're also going to get access to our pro marketing team, okay? You're going to get expert support when needed. The value there is $3,997 because I know the value of my team. Each and every one of these people have been with me for a very long time, and they're extremely talented at what they're doing. And if they tell you that you should be doing something, you should listen to them because they've done it time and again for other businesses. You're going to also get the Launch to Scale 3 workshops, right? You're going to be able to build your scalable online systems through following the process in these workshops. These workshops are valued at $29.97. okay? Because I've sold them separately for this, right? So you're going to get that. And you're going to get direct access to myself, right? You're going to be able to get your questions answered. And the value there is priceless, guys, because, excuse me, because I've been around for a long time. Excuse me, I need a drink of water. I've been in the creative industry for 3 decades. I've done it all, guys. But I've been specifically in digital marketing with this business for, it'll be 13 years next month. So the total value for all of these things that you get within the success sprint is $14,982. And guys, it's worth every dollar, because if I can fast track you to success as opposed to wasting another year of your life, it's worth its weight in gold. I've spent far more than this for far less over the years. And so here's a screenshot of the back end so you guys can kind of see what's in our new community, some of the things that you get in the success sprint. Here's a disclaimer though. The results in this presentation are not normal or guaranteed. I can't guarantee that every single person who goes through the program is going to make that 1.7 million. You may make, 600,000. You may make 3 million. It all depends in how much you put into the program, how much you're going to get back. And maybe you have a product that there's just not like a demand for. I hope that's not the case. I'm hoping that once you come to us, you've already got something that there is demand for. But I'm not guaranteeing you that you're going to make these numbers, okay? They're only meant to be a guide of what can be achieved when you follow the step-by-step scaling system that I shared with you guys here today. Okay, so here's the deal. The Revenue Roadmap Success Sprint, the exact system behind the $1.7 million in results I just shared with you, adapted for your business with all the things that I showed you you're going to get. And the total value today is only $497 for all of this value. Guys, I've spent way more for way less in my time, even at a restaurant for a party. The $500 for lifetime membership inside our community and our program, it's less than 1 month of ad spend that you're going to need in one media channel for most businesses, right? Okay, this is a steal, incredible offer, but of course it's for a limited time. But first, I want to show you guys that here's some customer success stories of some of the people that have worked with us over the course of the years. Dylan Winters says, Jeff has been an outstanding mentor over the course of the years. He's a client that I've worked with for a very long time. He's been there for me not only from a business sense, but a personal aspect too. He's always pushing me and holding me accountable to keep on growing. Guys, you can go through these. We've got story time and again available, but these are some of the people that we've worked with over the course of the years that have had success from our programs, okay? So let's build your revenue roadmap together. Let's stop struggling inside your business and let's start growing the business together. If you're stuck and don't know where to start, I'm here to help you guys out. Spots for this current success sprint are limited, guys, so you need to secure your seat today. You can join the Revenue Roadmap Success Sprint by following the URL here on screen, the revenueroadmapelite.com. Go to that page, fill out the form. It's going to ask you a couple of questions. All right. I'm just curious to what your business is all about. Some things that will give me good insight on how I can best help you guys. I've only got limited seats available on this. Today is February 28th. I've got 10 seats left for this coming month. So I've already got 10 seats filled. So you want to take advantage of this today. This offer is going to end and the price is definitely going to go up in March. So I'd advise to take advantage of the $497 offer because it's not going to be here forever. Again, only 10 seats left this month. And the reason for that is because there's limited access to my team, guys. There's only so much time in a day where I can help you or my team can help you out because we have lots of things going on. Not only do we have the program that we help you implement the practices I've shared with you here today, but we also have done for you services as an agency. We actually do the work for bigger brands. So guys, take advantage of this today. Go to the revenueroadmapelite.com URL here on screen, fill out the form, sign, and it's going to take you to a thank you page, and then it's going to take you to how you can register and get signed up and pay. Take advantage of this here today, because next month the price is definitely going up on this because there's just way too much value there. So that's it. That's all I have for you guys here today for the webinar. Hopefully you found this information, exciting, valuable, something that you are highly interested in doing. By all means, reach out to us online. You can always go to our socials and send us a DM if you have any questions. But don't forget to sign up, because I'm taking this offer down at the end of Saturday of this week, because March 1st, the price is going up. So that's it. I'll see you guys next time. And thank you so much for your time and attention. Have a fantastic Thursday and a good weekend. I'll see you guys on the inside.